welcome back to another week. We almost missed it. What is it? It's Friday, November 5th, 2021. I'm Tom.
I'm Jesse, and our guest of honor is
Eddie.
Eddie, there you go.
Eddie.
He was like, frozen.
I'm camera shy.
No habla inglés.
No Nintendo.
No. How you doing?
Good.
Yeah?
Good. Tired.
It's good to have you, man.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Let me come
Thank
by.
you for
Hey,
listening.
thanks for coming by. Yeah.
This is our one person that's been listening to us, so
Yeah.
he'll listen back to it,
Diehard fan.
and he'll hear himself. It's weird to hear yourself at first.
It is kind of
It
weird.
does feel.
It's
But then you get used to it and you realize nobody else is listening, and it's fine.
Like, what the fuck? Do I sound like that?
no, like I've listened to these back, and I'm like, the first time it was just weird because you're like, what the hell? I don't like how I sound.
You
When
psychoanalyze
I listen to
everything.
you guys, it's just like
It sounds
Sounds
normal.
like us, right?
Yeah. But then you listen to
But you're not living in my head, so you know.
I'm like, I didn't think my voice sounded like that. I sound a lot cooler in my head.
Yeah, right. I know. I sound all sophisticated in my head,
I don't know.
like I know things, and then I listen back and like, wow, okay,
Or when
all right, not is what
when
I
I'm
thought.
drunk, it's even worse. It's
Man, yeah. The end of our podcast usually are different than the beginning of our podcast,
No, totally
typically.
different.
So, but anyway,
They are entertaining when I listen to them. I'll
good.
be on
That's good.
bed just listening to you guys. Laughing. And my wife will be like, what the hell are you laughing at?
Good.
I could relate to these guys.
That's our dream. That's
Yeah.
our dream. Every man in America to be laying in bed laughing to our voices.
Relatable.
2 men, 2 guys.
We're a bunch of nobodies.
We're just two guys.
Because a lot of times you hear stuff and it's like, these guys are probably fucking ballers and living the life.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm struggling.
We're just losers.
We're winners in our hearts, though.
We're winners in our minds.
Right?
So,
It's all about that mindset, though.
Eddie,
How
you
you
said
feel about
that you're tired. Why are you tired?
Just got a month baby at home.
A month-old baby at
Month-old
home.
baby at home. So it's tiring. And I was off for a month and 2 weeks. Went to work on Monday. And in 2 hours, I was just like, I can't do this. I want to go home. I literally wanted to go home. I went to my supervisor like, hey, I don't want to do anything. Sorry, man. I'm tired. I don't know what happened. Like, I walked into the office and I was just like, what am I supposed to do? I didn't know what to do. I felt like I've never been gone from work this long, ever.
Yeah.
All your training.
I've been working for done this job for over 13 years. And
Yeah.
I've never been missing work. When my other son was born, 2 weeks and that's it.
Yeah.
But now that we have this new PFML,
Well, the guys get that.
the guys get the 12 weeks approved
Right.
of sick leave or
like
FMLA.
FMLA,
Right.
Yeah, and they pay you, and it's all right money.
So do you guys?
Yeah.
Does it come out of your PTO or is it
Nope.
like they had
Nothing.
It's like a
But the only-
government pot.
The only
I think that baby.
but only
Except for the sleep.
bad
I
about
like to sleep.
that what I found out after I was off. I got an email from HR.
Mm-hmm.
It says like, hey, just let you know that for the month of November, you need to pay $600 for your benefits because if you want your benefits. So apparently, since the state is paying you for the PFML,
they're not paying the benefits.
They're not paying the benefits.
Oh.
And so pretty much from work, it's leave without pay.
Yeah,
That's how they put you down.
yeah. That's what my work's like.
Yeah.
So
It's leave without pay, but it's guaranteeing you that you're getting your job.
you still
You're
have your spot saved there.
Yeah.
So pretty much everything at work freezes,
Mm-hmm.
even your seniority freezes.
Wow.
So I told my wife, I was like, nah. I mean, I do want to stay longer, help out more,
Yeah.
but I mean, paying $600 more out of my pocket, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, dang.
Well, and seniority freezing, that's
Yeah.
not good either.
So I just kind of like, nah, just go back to work. So
Yeah.
Like my job, they have the FMLA, but it's the same like without pay.
Mhm.
But the way they do it is like if you have PTO banked,
They'll just take from
you'll
that.
you'll just use that. That way you're actually getting pay.
yeah,
But that's if you have that much time saved up. Not a lot of guys have that shit. That's
Yeah.
fucking a month's worth of PTO. Is that 100 and some hours of PTO?
Probably.
160 hours?
Yeah.
You're looking at? Yeah, because that's 8 hours every 2 weeks.
Right.
So, yeah, that's mine right now. Newborn. So it's been 8 years since I've had a newborn. So we'll start all over again.
Yeah.
Dang.
And the thing is, my wife's been wanting one for the past 5 years. She's been asking one another baby. Like,
did you wish?
I was like, look around you. Look what kind of world we live in.
Yeah, seriously.
Like, you really want to bring another baby into this kind of world? You're not knowing what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
World's a little jacked up right now.
Oh, yeah, this COVID especially, and then this politics and stuff going on.
Yeah.
Everything's like I don't know. I feel like it's all like politic related.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything just boils down to politics at the end.
It was almost getting to the point they were saying it was going to turn around this area, like martial's law and everything too.
I was hearing
how
that.
crazy it was getting. So I was like, church or what?
Yeah, I stopped watching the news, so I don't even
during
know.
those mandates for the vaccine mandates. You had until a certain amount of time to get vaccinated, or you had to like lose your job because it was like policy, whatever. And so, like where I work, that kind of happened to some people. But one of the guys I knew who didn't want to do that was saying, they're going to involve the military. I'm like, I haven't heard that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like Googling stuff. I'm like, where's he hearing this? Because I don't hear, I was like, man, I got kids to feed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes
I'll take what happens in 10 years. I'll be old anyways.
I'll be
like, if you take this shot, you're not gonna be able to have babies again. I was like, I'm gonna fight with that. Give me 2 shots.
Yeah, right. give me 3.
Give me 2.
So how's the little guy's sleep schedule been?
It's not too bad. I mean, he lives the dream that I want.
Yeah.
Eat, sleep, and shit. That's
That's
it. That's what I want.
Every man's dream.
So,
Yeah.
that's pretty much what it does. So right now, that's how he is. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Sleeps well at night.
He's starting to.
Yeah.
But it used to be every 2 hours he's up. I'm like,
Yeah.
I want to eat. Give me food.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just like, there you go.
Yeah.
And then, so I helped out my wife. So she's like, hey, can you get up and bottle? And like, yeah. Just make it easier. I mean, we're not young. We got to help each other out.
What can you do? There's only so much you can do,
Right.
Change.
If you don't produce the breast milk. So,
Yeah. Darn. If only we could.
What was that movie where the guy was breastfeeding?
I know Meet the Fockers,
Yeah.
right? Wasn't the grandpa
fake
wore
one.
the fake boob?
Yeah.
And then what was the line he said? Something about it's not a breast. There's like it's a
I don't know.
Robert De Niro. It was great.
That I feel like that's what the world will end up coming to eventually, with how soft it's been.
Cat has nipples, Greg. Would you milk a cat?
What do you say? I have nipples.
Anything that has nipples can be milked.
Yeah.
Women are appreciate us more.
Oh, I know.
Honey, can you breastfeed? Kid's gonna get hair in his mouth. No.
Hairball.
You can't get pissed though. We don't have as much to work with. They'd be like looking around for things.
No, honestly, it seems painful.
Yeah, it does.
You know what I mean? Like,
there's a lot that goes into it.
I hear the babies like fucking rip
Yeah.
at it. And,
I have to say though, I had heard stories about feeding in public. No opinion from me, but I'd never seen it actually happen. And then last weekend, we went to this little like indoor event. People were selling a bunch of different stuff at little like tables and whatever you call that kind of thing. I can't think of the word,
like a
but
farmer's market?
Kind of, but it was like
bazaar?
crafts. And yeah, that would be a good
Like
term,
a
a bazaar.
or whatever.
And this lady was just like holding this baby, like full on feeding out in the middle of the floor. And like I was walking by and saw a baby and was like, oh, baby. And then I realized like, oh, it's attached to a breast. And it didn't bother me, but it was just, it was a shock. I will say it was kind of
It could be shocking.
I think I shouldn't look.
I think it'd be different if it was like, because I see girls do it, but they usually will be like covered.
Oh no, this is not covered. This is like full.
I think it's a little different.
Boob out, baby's head
That's a little
on it. She's just standing there, like while people are going around buying.
I
her
think it's not
soaps or
shocking
whatever.
seeing that she was breastfeeding. It's like, I don't want to feel like if I'm looking,
I'm a pervert.
Yeah.
Is it kosher for us to walk in? About, oh, what a cute baby! Right up next to her.
his cheek?
Can I just want to pinch it? You're like, so stop.
Not
Sorry. Oh, that was your boob. I'm sorry. I thought that was a cheek.
I thought that was a baby's head.
So sorry.
Oh, he doesn't have much hair.
Oh, by the way, I think this is where the Me Too maybe gets its rage. It's a breast. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. But it's just,
it's a shock. It could be a shock.
Sorry, folks. Like, it's kind of shocking to see a boob out there.
I believe it.
Whoa.
What the hell is that?
I think they're shooting away the birds out in the fields or something. I don't know.
Oh, I was like, damn. I know. Right behind here is if you ever want to go shooting, you can just go over here.
That way?
Yeah.
Dude,
there's a lot.
The back way to the freeway. There's a spot where you can turn and you can just go up there. Me and Bucket used to. That's where he took me shooting.
Yeah, I was.
It's not like illegal or anything.
So when I entered your address and
it said shooting range.
Well, no, the thing is that it was just tell me this way, and it's like right down the street from my house. Actually, just
go Garfield.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's super close.
Yeah, it's a lot closer than you realize.
Yeah,
I think you guys.
I'm close. Well, I am closer.
You think I'm close? Well, I am.
Actually, I'm crawling distance. I'm crawling.
I can walk home.
You guys though. Blanca showed me where you guys live, and you live down the street from where my grandparents lived. So growing up, I was just feet away from what someday would be your
13th?
house. Yeah. They were on 11.
Living on 13th.
They lived on 11.
Oh, okay.
Down there where it kind of loops around to the 12th. They lived in that neighborhood. Just right there. Yeah. So.
Pretty quiet neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to work with a guy that lived. So when you go down, you take that, like where Ron's is, pretty much that street 19th, I think it is.
Ron's. Oh yeah.
There's that street where the freaking coffee shop is.
Oh yeah,
train, whatever.
Yeah.
Trail.
I had a friend that lived just right there too, right pretty close. So when I found out where you lived, I was like, this looks so familiar.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I don't know why I said to laugh when you said red train. I just imagined like a TT. Like I don't know.
It
made me laugh.
I wish it was
it's not even close to funny, but
I think it's called railroad something. Red railroad. The coffee shop.
Why is it making me laugh?
I don't know.
I'm like,
something happened in childhood.
Like railroad boss. He was.
Getting so excited, bringing back childhood memories.
I did have a toy train. It was
something in the back of your head.
I think so. All
Every
these
time
joyous memories are going. This red train, and I giggle. I can't help it. Get all giggly inside.
The 5-year-old comes out.
Oh my god! Yeah, trains are cool.
Trains are cool.
I miss my calling of being a train conductor.
I don't think I've actually ever been on a train.
I was once. We took Elliot for his second birthday to the Thomas the Tank Engine out in oh fuck, I'm gonna say Seattle. It's just outside of Seattle.
Oh, okay.
And we were like, this is gonna be really cool. And he was 2, so he barely knew what was going on. And we get on this train. We drove 4 hours to get there. The train ride was 5 minutes. I'm not kidding. They went up the track, and just when we started getting some momentum, we heard the brakes. We stopped. We're like, this is weird. There must have been a collapse of the tunnel or something. And then we feel ourselves go in reverse. And we went back to the station and stopped. That was it. That was the train ride.
God.
That's why you laughed.
Yeah, that was it. That was the trauma. We figured it out.
You spent 3
hours. The train's so funny to me because they're a joke, damn it. They go 5 minutes and then they stop.
Forever.
Oh, man.
5-minute ride in the train.
Oh,
no, that's terrible.
It was fun. We spent
I might have been on a train. We went somewhere. It was up in the mountains too.
Yeah,
but it was actually a little longer. But it was like a slow ride. It was like a Halloween thing. God, it was years ago, but it was kind of cool.
Have you ever gone to Silverwood? They have a train in Silverwood.
No, I've been to Silverwood.
You can get
the water park. But,
what do you call it? Stick up.
Oh yeah.
No.
Hey, partners, empty your pockets. We ain't playing around here.
It'd be one of those.
The sad day was when the group of bandits really did. They just thought it was a show. No, that didn't.
I never got that watch back.
Yeah, right. I know. Oh man, they run and hide in the back.
Hey. I used to want one of those. I'd see.
Can you imagine the usefulness now? Like if they had, well, they kind of do, don't they?
Yeah.
Like the smartwatches. That's basically what it is a Casio on your wrist, right?
Hey Siri, what's 2 + 2?
Yeah. I can't figure this out. 5 + 5 is.
Because I remember doing that, like as a kid. Like I would sneak my music in.
Yeah.
So I would run my thing. I'd run it up my shirt, up my sleeve, and then I'd just do one of these. like in class.
You didn't look
So I
at
could hear
all
my
like
music.
you were in the Secret Service, right? Did you wear sunglasses? Did you nod randomly?
Second row.
But I would just leave it in there or something so that I could listen to my music. But that's back when you had a big ass CD player, so you gotta watch
the boom box.
Yeah, dude, it was like this.
Just put the boom box.
I use that shit out of my
backpack.
The worst part, guys. You gotta get me
One of my favorite high school memories, we had, the old big TVs in the classroom. And one of my friends, we hated our French teacher. She was not nice at all.
Oh, mine was so cool.
And mine
Adam
was
Pike. She was awesome.
not.
Shout out.
I won't say her name. She might still work there. I don't know. But she just, I don't know. We didn't really care for her. And she had like a power trip sometimes. And one day a friend of mine brought in a universal remote and she wouldn't do it, but she gave it to me. And so I would just hold it down under my desk and turn the TV on. She would stop teaching and go turn it off. And then when she'd like start talking again, I'd turn it back on. She did that like 5 times. And the more it happened, I was like, what is going on with this TV? And yeah, she never figured out what was going on. It was great, but
that'd be awesome. I remember those old school TVs they put them out in the cart.
The best part was it had one of those big freaking, what are those huge laser discs? You remember the laser discs? I never in my life had my recollection was like
DVD.
VHS to DVD is what I recall.
Laserdisc was very short.
Laserdisc was going to be the thing, and then CD came out, and it was like,
we're gonna make this a little smaller,
or DVD or whatever, So, but yeah, those are huge. They're like a frisbee.
When I was growing up in Vegas, I was in that Big Brothers Big Sisters program, and so my big brother, he had. I remember I went to his house and stuff, and you'd like do activities, and they would just hang out with you like a friend and stuff.
Yeah.
But he had a laser disc, and I used to think that thing was so cool.
Yeah,
it's like, dude, this guy's really.
Hey,
I actually trying to look for that guy. Yeah, like, dude, he had like, I swear,
hey guys, I just got Men in Black.
Dude, they look like vinyl records.
No, they're huge.
I've never seen one.
They're huge. It's like a disc.
It looks like a vinyl. It looks
like a big disc, but the size of a record. It's insane.
Yeah, it wasn't very shortly. We're talking early '90s. When I seen it.
Yeah, remember when HD was it HD and Blu-ray? Before Blu-ray became like the clear winner.
So there was Blu-ray and there was like an HD, and Xbox had the. So when the Xbox and the PlayStation came out, PlayStation had the Blu-ray, and then Xbox had like the high def thing.
Yeah. And then porn invested in Blu-ray, and it was over. The race was over. It's like Disney. I think that's what it was. Disney owned all the porn, so it's like, okay, well, we're down for the count.
I remember I went to like a convention because I was going to work for like a radio station. They sent me to Vegas, and so I went to this convention, and it was like all like the new tech stuff that's coming out, and they had this thing called Red Ray, which was even like super. This is before 4K TVs came out.
Okay.
And so I seen the 4K and I seen all that, and I just remember like, dude, this shit looks like I'm there.
Yeah.
It was fucking cool. But
I want that Red Ray though.
No, they still have it, but it's like so expensive.
Yeah. Is it like, so if you had a 4K TV and you had Red Ray, it would be like you were in the jungle?
Probably.
Wow. Does it spritz you in the face if you're like supposed to be walking through water?
Eventually
full immersion.
Elon Musk is going to make that happen. I think.
Yeah. Elon Musk is an interesting guy, isn't he? Like,
I kind of have. I don't know. He's
mixed
kind of
feelings.
I like him. I kind of like.
I like him.
I've watched a lot of things on him. He's very passionate about.
He truly. I mean, he lost everything like 3 times before it finally all worked out. I mean, so like he is legit.
People are like, "Well, you still had this much money," but it's like, no, that's not the point, man. He lost all this shit.
Well, and he has a ton of money, but he also, I don't think he does it for the money. I think he does it for just like the scientific achievement, and like it's kind of like. My worry would be that he's going to be one of those inventors that like ends up accidentally making the world worse instead of better. Like, oh, we went to the moon. Let's go to like Buzz, and then we find
like because he's trying to do
real aliens and it will die. Like I don't know.
Flying to other planets now, right? So that people can live.
Oops, we brought back a disease. Sorry.
Well, he's trying to fly to space and do those things.
Yeah.
And I think some of the astronauts that went to the moon aren't too happy about it.
Well,
and
okay.
I watched this interview, and he was when they were telling him that, he was like, "Well, that kind of upsets me." Well, it doesn't upset me, but you can tell it kind of hurt him because he's like he looked up to these guys,
and he thought this was all going to be a continuation of what they started.
And he was like, "I would love for them to come see what we're doing. We're doing really great things." You can tell he was about to cry.
Yeah,
his shit was getting watery. I was like, "Damn."
Can you imagine Elon Musk crying though? What would that be like? Would it be like a computer crying? No offense, Elon Musk, you're great, but a little robotic at times. But no, I mean,
I think it's one of those minds where people are super smart, so they're like,
yeah. Oh, well, that's it. He clearly is a genius.
You know what I mean?
He's like, hey, this electric car thing is starting to go well. So you know what we're going to do now? We're not going to just roll with that. We're going to make jets that go into space.
Well, I think,
and he makes it work.
Yeah.
I mean,
he was doing a couple
5 years
things
or something, and he made it work.
Yeah, he was doing a couple things. He was going to start Tesla, and then he was going to start these other ones, and he had his options to scrap one or go with them all. And so he just said, "Fuck it, I'm going to do it all."
We're going to do it all, and he's still working. There's some new project that he wants to do, and I can't remember what it was, but man, it's some other totally different vein. Then he's like, "Oh, it was." I think he was going to make this whole transit system that was electric based, and they're like, "Well, is it really wise to do that now?" He's like, "Yeah, we're going to do it, and we're going to have it done in 5 years."
The train is supposed to go fast,
probably. I think it's probably electromagnetic.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
And that's where it's fast and stuff.
Well, there's no friction. You get rid of friction, and it's all speed.
I've seen some pretty cool people doing
You should ask Henry Ruggs about speed. How did that
go? Too soon. Poor guys. What an idiot.
Got millions of dollars, can't get a chauffeur for him to.
Well, I think the NFL offers that too, for the players to take.
You know what though? If you were a pro, wouldn't you be like, "Fuck it" too?
I would be not going 175 miles an hour.
Somebody.
No. Well, no. I actually, like I said, I haven't been watching the news. So
yeah, he was going about 170, I want to say, miles an hour.
65 miles an hour.
He was drunk. And he killed somebody?
Burned the car, burned with the girl inside.
Oh, fantastic.
And the dog for yellow.
Oh, man. PETA's going to be after him.
The yellow lab? You don't kill a yellow lab. Not in America.
Dogs
Let me tell you about the white man. We love our yellow labs, damn it. You don't kill a lab. Give me a brown lab, black lab, I don't care. If it's a lab, you don't kill it. No, Lassie was a mistake of a movie.
It was Old Yeller cry?
Yeah, it did.
Was Old Yeller a lab?
Old Yeller. Maybe that was the one I meant.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whichever
Lassie rescued people.
Yeah. Lassie. Timmy's in the well. Fuck Timmy. Don't fuck with Lassie.
I think Lassie was like a collie, a border collie.
Yeah, you're probably right.
It was.
Whatever. You don't fuck with collies either. The white man and their collie.
Old Yeller just had rabies.
Old Yeller.
Bullet to the face.
Look away, son.
And then they came out with the vaccine after that.
Right afterwards. Some say Old Yeller was the reason for the vaccine.
I don't think I ever read the book.
I haven't.
I just saw that.
All I knew was that it was a Disney movie. I didn't realize it was.
Why would I read something?
Of course,
on video.
Yeah, right. It was a live recording, from my understanding.
Disney. Everything's Disney. That's depressing.
The sad thing. Remember Milo and Otis? Didn't they kill 8 kittens in the making of that movie? Talk about PETA being pissed.
Really?
I think so. That Milo at the end of the movie was not the Milo from the beginning. I know that scene where it goes down the rapids.
We lost another.
Killed got another tabby. And all the kids are fuck.
Can you imagine?
It's one more. Okay, one more try, guys. One more try.
I'm gonna watch that again.
The poor cat guy that had to put the cat in the box. All right, I'm sorry. You're not gonna make it. The one that makes it gets a plaque.
Well, who's that cat killer? There was a guy that.
Oh.
The
guy in are you talking about the Netflix?
Yeah.
Don't fuck with cats.
Yeah.
Luca Magnotta.
Yeah.
Luca Magnotta. Did you watch that?
He's like a psycho.
Fucking psycho. He ended up killing real people.
He worked on the set of Milo and Otis. That's where it started.
It all started in 1938.
Here's the background.
He was a rambunctious boy with a love for cats.
And then he filmed.
himself. Oh, that was awful. But they found that fucker. Don't fuck with cats. Let me tell you.
He was posting shit.
Yeah.
Right?
And Luca Magnotta. Let me tell you the way he talked. I'm Luca Magnotta. I can do anything. He was a model, a male model, if that tells you anything.
Oh, God.
So beautiful.
What's that movie? Sound like that guy from that movie with the...
Was it the one where he does Blue Steel?
Yeah. That was exactly. That one. What is it? What's it called?
Zoolander.
I got the black lung, Bob.
Yeah.
You back in the mind for one day.
I know. I was like, you sound like that when you talked.
Hello, Dad. My name is Derek Zoolander. My favorite line from that was, I want to build a center for kids who can't read good and want to do other stuff good, too.
Yeah.
It wasn't Billy Zane in that. And it was like Billy Zane was like his friend or his nemesis. I don't really remember how he
was.
Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson was the nemesis. So Billy Zane was just his friend.
The other one is Will Ferrell.
Was he in that? Oh, yeah. He was Mugatu? Or...
Mugatu. You sounded like you were talking like, talk like that. When
Mugatu? No, I don't think so. Was that how he talked?
No, you were saying the guy's name that was killing cats.
Oh, yeah. Luca Magnotta.
Yeah, like
yeah. Is that how Mugatu sounded?
That's how Will Ferrell.
Oh.
Fucking, what's his name?
This is also my sex
David Duchovny was in it.
He was, wasn't he?
He was a hand model.
Yeah. Was it Hansel? Was Owen Wilson's name Hansel? And then Jerry Stiller, Ben Stiller's dad, who passed away, by the way. Jerry Stiller was an amazing comedian. Yeah. He's Maury, wasn't his name like Maury Schwartz or something? And he's trying to piss. He's saying like, I can't go. Something about his prostate. It's playing up like a tiki torch. And all of a sudden he goes, there it goes. Hallelujah. Something like that. Yeah, it's so funny.
I'm going to have to watch that again.
I know. I just watched Tommy Boy today. You guys remember Tommy Boy?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. That's funny.
It doesn't hurt here.
Richard.
It's not here. More
right
here.
Around here. No, don't say anything. Jesus, what happened to your face?
Yeah. I love that movie.
I love when he's in the his dad's shop and he turns on the crane. It's like, oh, I'm stealthy like a cat. Yeah. Slow as shit, slaps him right in the face.
I just love it.
Oh, it's so good.
Fucks the car door up.
Oh,
what'd you do? When Richard goes to open the door and it falls off.
What'd you do?
Oh, they're out of gas. Sorry.
You were the one that put oil in, weren't you? Richard, if you're going to say that I ruined the hood because of the oil, I put 10W30 in, and that would not cause this to happen anyway. And then he's got the oil can in there. Well, I'm sorry for ruining your car.
Dude, I did a dummy thing once. I went hunting up with Bucket, and I fucking oiled up my Jeep. Put in the fluids.
Yeah.
And I drove there, and I was like, dude, what is that smell? It's like smelling real hot. I'm like, oh, whatever. Spend a few days out there in the fucking work. And I'm driving, mind you, I drove, it's like 4 or 5 hours up north of Spokane. So from here, it's about 5 hours.
Backwoods country.
Too, like, so I get there anyway, have a good weekend. I start leaving, and I go to turn when I'm leaving, and my oil goes to 0, and I'm like, what the fuck? That's weird. Like, the oil pressure just went down. Whatever. And I start going, and I was like, what the hell is going on? So I pull over because it dropped again. I open up my hood. My dumb ass forgot to put the oil cap back on. All the oil shot out. I was out of oil completely.
But think about how lubricated that whole engine was.
I had like no oil. Luckily, I found the first stop I could, and I bought like, I don't know, it was like 6 quarts
of the 10W30 and the 5W30 mixed all together.
I would do it all.
It's a concoction. It'll work.
It's a cocktail.
They say that it really doesn't matter. What I've heard, I don't know if that's really true or not.
Well, 5 and 10, I think one is more thicker. Than
one's
the other.
one's thicker. That's
okay. All right.
Like my car now takes like 0 or something like that, or something like it's like a weird number.
W0.
No, it's like a weird number I never heard of.
Well, that's German engine.
It's German engine.
Yeah. We don't drive with oil. Okay.
No. This is the Mazda.
Oh,
it's a Japanese.
Never mind. I can't do it.
Oh, you're talking about the other one.
Yeah. This.
I thought you meant the new one.
This one, I don't have to change the oil. I don't have to put oil in it or anything. Every 9,000 miles.
That's what they tell you.
That's what they tell you. That's German engineering for you. They also said 0 emissions. You know what that ended up being? No. New cars, though, now that synthetic oil they use, I mean, you can go quite a while without changing.
Yeah, no, they say
once a year. They really say you can go. So, yeah.
I can go.
Yeah,
but whatever. But no.
Yeah.
How's your guys' family?
My family's
not bad. We're pretty good week.
Yeah,
it started off feeling short. Like I felt like the week was really rolling. Then about Thursday, it's like I hit a wall.
Not for me, man. It was like,
yeah,
this week went by quick.
Yeah.
Still working from home?
Yep. Except Fridays. Fridays, I work out there in the areas. So.
Oh, I thought you were working out.
No, speaking of working out, I'm thinking about getting a gym membership to the Golds.
Block had told me about that.
You down?
Nope.
I am.
It would be a waste of money. Let me tell you. I know myself too well. I know myself too well.
Well, that's the thing. The same thing when my wife told me. Last year, I started working out with her.
Yeah.
And then we got COVID, so we couldn't do anything. And then once you get COVID and recover, they're like, oh, fuck, I gotta try to work out again.
Yeah.
And then it gets hard to get back on track.
Yeah.
My wife, that's her thing.
She just has that mentality.
That's how Blanca is too.
For her mental stability, to helps her with the, to chill, relax. That's her thing.
Right.
Yeah.
I eat to feel the same way.
And that's what I say. I eat, and I consume a little bit. Hey. And you drinking next year.
I got some water today.
On the rocks.
Vodka.
It's vodka. It's vodka.
That's gin, straight gin and water.
Oh, straight gin. Could you imagine?
Oh, fuck no. Gross.
Talking about eating like a pine bush.
No, I did think about getting in the gym because I'm like way over. I'm about 40 or 50 pounds over what I should be.
Me too.
It doesn't seem like it.
I'm about over 150.
So I'm thinking about getting in and
make me feel like shit.
I need to hurry up and do something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
miss shooting around basketball and stuff. So.
Yeah, we used to go to the gym with my wife, just both of us,
but I can't do the mornings. I'm not a.
Me either.
But if you're gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna tell you this: if you get Gold Gym and you're gonna
you should go.
Good luck finding somewhere to even work out in the evenings.
Yeah.
Especially right now when everybody does the New Year's resolution, that shit just gets packed.
I'll just work out during the day since I work from home. I'll just be like,
yeah, that too. Because in the morning, you know what? There's nothing. It's
I'm gonna bring my laptop. I'm gonna just log in there. And
sauna right there. Drink sweat on your laptop.
Oh man, I'm making things happen.
Oh shit! I'm in a Zoom meeting. Oh, it's really hot here at the house. The heater's broken.
I've been seeing these videos where it looks like this guy's at a football game, and so he has the whole computer set up.
Yeah.
And he's all painted out in his Ravens outfit. And they're like, you okay? He's like, yeah, I'm fine. He's at the game. But he has the Zoom background, so it doesn't look like it. He looks like he's at home. It looks like he's at home, but he's at the game.
Yeah.
And they're like, this other one, they're like, Tim, we told you to not wear your Ravens jersey to meetings. Yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot. And he's out doing tailgating and shit. That's so cool. Yeah. But he has his whole contraption.
Yeah.
And then he has
he's got like a belt that holds it.
And then he has a green screen behind him, a little one. So it looks like he can do the whole background shit. It's pretty awesome.
Man, that's a good idea.
But no, I've been thinking.
How's your work there, Tom?
Going pretty good.
Your school?
Pretty good. Yeah. Yep.
Which school?
Over at Sagecrest.
Where's that?
Go Owls. Out there by Southridge.
What grade?
High school. I've tried to teach first grade.
First grade.
Bunctious little shits. No, I'm just kidding.
It's been an interesting year. They have a little bit of learning to do compared to a normal year where kids haven't been in shutdowns and whatnot. But they're doing well. I'm proud of them. They're working hard.
Yeah,
learning. I'm very tired. Very, very tired. But no, it's going well. Going well.
Sometimes I feel like I'm working with kids, and I got adults.
Yeah,
that I look after.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I have one person that just struggles for so much, and she's like 20 years older than I am.
20 years.
It's interesting.
Yeah, no joke.
It works. Yeah.
Just has
probably was the same way in first grade.
Maybe.
You know, I mean, whoa.
That was weird sounding.
Whoa. I can't do it again, but that was crazy.
No. Yeah. So one thing I was going to bring up is, have you guys ever tried Spamwiches?
No.
No what?
I've never even tried
sandwiches.
Spam.
You've never tried Spam?
Never tried it.
So good.
I've tried the ham that comes in the prepackaged. Does that count as
So you
spam?
get Spam. Make sure it's low sodium. You fry it up, and then you just get some bread with some mayonnaise, lettuce.
So what animal do you do rather than the
know
hog
what's
hunt to get spam?
We don't want to find out.
We're
It's
just
probably
gonna say
It's the butthole of the We're pretty sure.
It's very tender, that area.
It tastes
It's so
wonderful.
good.
It's amazing.
So good.
A little chewy, but
A little chewy.
But yeah, man, you fry it up.
You gotta
put
bite
it on
and
there.
pull.
I'm telling you, it's
Yeah, I've heard that
With
if
some
you fry
jalapenos on
spam,
there?
it's amazing.
I just,
Yeah.
I mean,
Probably really salty.
Is that what you
No,
guys
no,
have
no.
for dinner?
So you get the yeah. We had spamwiches. I call them spamwiches. But you fry them up. Get the low sodium because it's not salty.
Gotcha.
And then just mayonnaise, fucking lettuce and some jalapenos, and then it's.
I heard it's really popular in Hawaii
Oh yeah.
because of how
Very
expensive.
Fried. Fucking
That's
fried
from the
spam and
family
eggs.
compound on Hawaii.
Fried spam and eggs is
That's
fucking good too.
Yeah. Sounds like a Dr. Seuss book. Fried spam and eggs, I say. Would you like them, Sam? I am. I will not need it.
You want to try them in the boat?
I will not try them in the boat.
You want to try them with some Coke?
I will try them. Oh, I'll take a little sniff.
Some schneef?
Well, that I'll try.
That's such a funny word.
I
Schneef.
Mm.
I've never heard it.
hadn't heard that either.
Until that podcast.
Sounds funny though.
Dude.
A Priori brothers.
Yeah,
Throw that
they-
out there. They're funny.
They talk about it. I'm like, Schneef, what the hell? And I'm like, oh,
They have a whole song about it. It's pretty good.
yeah. They have some fucking fun. I'll have to have you guys listen to this newer. They have this. Well, it's not newer, but they make up Spanish because they're like Puerto Rican.
Uh-huh.
So like, there's maybe some Spanish that's for real, but the rest of
Not
it,
much.
The rest of it sounds like
speaking
it.
Spanish.
It sounds like a song you would hear at a club, but it makes no sense.
Yeah. One of the brothers is up like shaking his booty the whole time in the camera. It's like,
Oh, that's the one.
yeah,
Muévete,
it's crazy.
something culo.
Crazy.
Mueve tu culo. That's the name of the song. Move your asshole.
There you go.
And he's all twerking.
It's good. It's pretty good. Yeah. I watched that movie or that show Made. Did you guys watch that on Netflix?
You actually watched the whole
I
thing?
actually did.
I couldn't.
You couldn't?
I could not do it because
Yeah.
I'm not saying that I am an abusive husband.
But I'm gonna beat the shit.
Is it pretty bad?
Now she wants to clean all of a sudden.
When she was living with me, she didn't want to clean.
Oh,
But now she's out cleaning everybody
Oh,
else.
now she'll clean.
No, I couldn't watch it. It was just.
Yeah.
I mean, I understood what the what was it for. More like a domestic violence awareness.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like.
I appreciate that they pulled awareness to that issue.
Yes.
A little bit of it, like later
I mean,
on,
I
they
grew up around
showed like really what the guy did to make her be an abused person.
Well, because technically you don't have to physically.
Well, for a while there, though, I was like, so everybody's an abuser because we
mental abuse is
all.
sometimes the worst.
But don't we all sometimes like mentally abuse each other?
Well,
Maybe
yeah,
that's an intense way to say it, but like everybody has a bad day and takes it out a little bit on their spouse, and then they get in
I mean,
trouble.
there's a difference
It's
between
if
a
you're-
bad day and a
Well, right.
all the time.
But at the beginning of the show, what you really see is like, and they make it that way on purpose, I think, because you see characters kind of like saying, like, I don't know, he just said blah blah blah. And
Oh, you'll see. just
so
why.
later on, you kind of see like the full extent of everything that happened, or like the progression of how things got worse. It's like, oh, okay.
I think I just
But-
watched the first.
So you'll see.
Yeah,
first
but
side
for
of
a
it,
while, I was like,
and
well, they don't really flip flop it because the whole beginning, like you think, like, well, she's being kind of a jerk here.
well, that's
like,
what I mean. You'll see her.
but
end,
then,
and
yeah,
you'll
but
see
then
why.
something happens, and then it's like, oh, no, he's doing some things.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
aren't done.
That's what
Okay.
that's what I was referring to.
But yeah, but it just was really like intense to put yourself in that position of somebody that doesn't have anything and is trying to figure out how to just get by. It's like, wow, that's pretty
Well, no,
pretty
that's-
intense. So
I grew up around that whole
Yeah.
domestic violence, and so I used to watch my mom like some of the struggles
Mm-hmm.
she just had to do because like she ended up having to leave them, obviously.
Right.
And, like So she pretty much had nothing.
Well, that's what the show
and she
really
had to
does
work.
show well.
She had to work, to provide for 3 kids,
right,
raising them, and like she even was at one time had our stepsister, my brother and sister's half sister, and so she was even trying to take care of her, and like it was crazy. So some of this shit, so I can.
My dad was just.
I can't relate to it because I've never done it, but I've seen it firsthand.
Yeah.
Like,
I've never seen domestic violence with my parents, but my dad was a heavy drinker. Like Friday, got that paycheck. He was old school Mexican. Got that paycheck, boom, to the store, cash it, drink. Friday, Saturday, partially Sunday. That's how. The only thing I respected on my dad, he would drink. Monday came. Never missed work. He was there at work.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Even though he still feels tipsy or drunk. There's one time I remember he went home like he went out, drank all night, and the next day told he had to go to work. Went to work, and the boss told him like, "Hey,
you need to go home.
You need to go home. You're drunk."
God, can you imagine how horrible you'd feel? Like,
and my dad, and I was like, "Dude,
I've been there."
I've not. That would not go well for me.
Mr.
Parham showed up drunk.
I haven't been drunk, but I was probably still pretty intoxicated because I'll do that. I've done that, like where I've drunk pretty heavy, like through the weekend. And like Sunday, I'm like, I'll fucking pound some, and then like, fuck, I got to work. Back when we would carpool, I remember I was like,
do that right now with your age.
This is what I'm talking. This was like a couple years ago.
I can't do that right now. I drank last Friday with my brother-in-law. The next day, he's like, "Hey, you want to drink?" And I was like, nah.
One night's all I'm good for, and I pay for it all day the next day.
I was. I went to work. I went to the carpool, and I was like, "Dude, I feel drunk right now. I feel like a hard buzz going on. I'm like, fuck, I probably stink so bad.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
I'm probably smelling like alcohol.
You got the sweats going.
Yeah, dude, I was like,
alcohol's just liquefying out of your pores.
I showered that day, but
oh god, you're smacking your lips. That's the worst. That like next day alcohol taste on your breath. Ugh.
It depends what you're drinking too.
Yeah,
it's probably something heavy. It was probably liquor or something. Or beer. Who fucking knows?
Wine. Vodka. Straight vodka, Jesse. We got a problem we need to discuss here.
Shit. Something you want to tell
us? It's not straight vodka.
I do have a problem. No, I'm trying to chill out on drinking, actually. I've been being a little too heavy in the drinking, so trying to
wean back a little.
Take a step back. I was getting a little too crazy there. I think I was getting too comfortable.
Sometimes you got to hit that reset.
Was it like every day, or is just
the getting there every day?
Yeah,
getting there every day.
Beer or hard liquor?
Whiskey. So hard liquor.
I've been there though.
I don't get hungover with hard liquor, but
I do.
But I'm like dehydrated as
yeah. So I was like, I better take a step back.
Yeah,
that's why I'm trying to reset that.
When I first started drinking, I never got hangovers. I could be super, super drunk, and I know. And then, like all of a sudden, I got those bad hangovers. Man,
some hangovers though.
So, how was your birthday?
It was good. It was chill. I didn't do much. Got my hair cut and then hung out with the family. Just had some cake and it was pretty low key. The next day, me and the wifey went to Walla Walla. And then just hit up some fucking antique shops.
Nice.
It was pretty cool. There's some cool stuff. Walla Walla's pretty cool.
It is a neat place.
I want to go back there. There were some cool little restaurants I want to try. The one we went to, I can't recall the name, but I had some biscuits and gravy, and the biscuit was huge. It was like that. Right.
It's like
for you people, it was like that big.
That is big as his face. Look at it. It's almost big as his face.
I got a big face too. But they put like some thyme in it or something. It just
some what?
Like some seasoning thyme. It's called thyme. Thyme.
See, he's good enough with foods that he can taste and go. Thyme. That's definitely thyme.
It was the gravy sucked to me.
Not good.
No,
not good.
No, I can make a better gravy.
There's a place.
I like a nice peppered gravy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a
I like a nice oiled base in my gravy.
Yeah. Dude,
well, at the family farm, we would often.
Dude, gravy's. I could probably make a good gravy. It's hard.
Yeah.
Not a scratch or
Make turkey gravy. You just need to
Not a scratch or
make turkey gravy. You just need to make bouillon, right?
I don't even
Gravy bouillon, and then
You can make gravy just off of like if you were like
baking a turkey.
Yeah.
You just take the juices and then you mix it with flour and you mix it with cream or butter,
milk.
I don't even know. Just throw a Miracle Whip.
All on the wrist. It's all on the wrist.
Stir it.
I was a kid. I have a strong wrist.
You only have a 2-second break.
Lots of exercise.
2-second break in between. Don't stop.
So when I make my mac and cheese, when I make mac and cheese, I have to make a roux with it.
Roux. That's what I was trying to say. Roux. Yeah.
So it's butter, flour, and milk, and then you just have to do that for so long. It fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Because if you let it sit just a second, it'll start building up on the bottom,
and then it burns.
It'll burn, and then it just takes forever.
Man,
daughter's sitting there staring at us all creepy like.
I saw that you guys were spanking your kids. Or what's
No, I was gonna bring up.
You guys got a
parents
diagraph and everything.
No, that's because I doodle. I'm a doodler.
He got
this is the
look
day.
at what he hits his kid with, a fly swatter. Damn.
It's got
A lot of holes for
aerodynamics.
No, I saw this thing and it says should parents spank their kids?
Right.
And so I thought I'd bring that up. What do you guys think? Should it? You know how like nowadays everyone's soft, so it's like people are like, no, you don't hit your kids.
Yeah.
I think depends how you spank your kids in what way and form. And for what reasons? Don't just do it just every single time because
that's how I grew up.
They don't pick up their table and like, oh, I'm gonna smack you.
Yeah, and that's what would happen. Like when I grew up, it was like you got
kids really have to know why they're getting spanked, and I don't think it. To me, it depends on the kid. There are some kids where the only thing that's going to matter to them is a spanking. And then they're like Elliot. I've never really had to spank Elliot. I did it.
I've never really
spanked a few times when I wasn't sure if he needed that or not. But he wasn't a kid that I could get him to cooperate many other ways. I did not need to spank him. So to me, it just depends on the kid. And again, I think the problem is really abusive people. The kid can be doing the right thing, the wrong thing. There's no certainty. They're
just going to do it.
There's no way to learn what to do, and they get traumatized because it's like, if I'm bad, I get hit. If I'm good, I get hit. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, that's how
to avoid this.
With like when I grew up, it was like you wait till you're like my stepdad. Wait till he gets home. It's like fuck. Now I got to wait 5 hours before I'm going to get.
And then he gets home and I'm pissed. He's like, oh god, okay, all right.
No, he was a drunk, so he would fucking.
He's like,
he didn't give a fuck. I'm not his kid.
Was ready to go.
Okay, let's do it.
I need to release some stress. Jesse, get over here.
He's feeling great, whistling up
my
the
mom's
steps.
not there. If my mom's not there to get those.
All right, here we go, you little son of a bitch.
Yeah, if my mom wasn't there to get.
Sorry, that's not really the funniest thing in the world.
But no.
Yeah.
But look how you turned out.
Yeah.
My parents spanked us.
Mental issues, whatever.
You're gonna start laughing at random shit too, right?
No, but
no, I was. My parents were old school too.
Yeah, that's how it was. I mean, I turned out fine.
This is the only thing they had to do when you know you're gonna get spanked.
Yeah, my mom would.
She'd be like, oh, damn it.
And my mom would always just like,
the car's on.
I'm doing this because I love you. Is what I would always get. I love you. Pow!
But why are you laughing?
Move your hands.
Why are you
I'd always
enjoying
kind
this?
of put my hands in the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
I remember the last time I got a spanking, I was fucking like 16. And it was because my brother got a spanking and I laughed. And then my mom goes...
Because your brother was 18, no?
No, I'm the oldest. But no, my mom told me, get against the wall. And I remember just laughing. Okay, Mom. So she did it. Like,
did you make some noises like, ooh?
No, I should have. I think I laughed.
Do the kids, Mom. Do the kids.
You know what I like.
Come on, Mama. It'd be harder. Papa likes it more than that. No, I'm sorry.
My girlfriend hits me a lot harder than that.
Come on.
Oh, God.
She uses a paddle.
Oh, man. Yeah. Don't play with it.
But yeah, no, I remember that.
Yeah.
I just remember laughing. Like, are you kidding me, Mom? Okay.
She's trying. Can you imagine the fury? Like, he thinks this is funny.
Wow,
once you get older, you're like, it don't hurt. And
how much strength?
Yeah. My mom hit it last time, and then she noticed that
Uh-oh.
Or I would usually do the fake cry,
Yeah.
so she could just stop.
Yeah.
And then once she leaves, I'll be like, I didn't hurt.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I think after a while, just never really.
Right.
My mom used this wooden spoon. It was fucking like 18 inches long.
Yeah.
It was like for fucking stirring stews or something.
Yeah.
Gravy.
But I remember she broke
Probably
the
gravy. That was the gravy
Who knows?
spoon.
It was. And the ass spoon, apparently. But I remember she broke
The
it.
gravy always has an interesting
It was broken on the end of it. It was missing part because
Yeah.
she broke it.
But she's still using that gravy.
Yeah. Fucking
Yeah.
got the flavor, though.
Yeah.
Where that flavor comes from.
The love
I don't know,
of the
I
ass
just-
spanking.
I used to think I would spank my kids.
Yeah.
But then as I got older, I was like, I guess I don't really need to.
Well,
But you're
that's
right. Like
it.
where you bring up
That's
that
it.
point.
Well,
There might be times where it's that kid.
So my son has crazy ass energy.
Mm-hmm.
Your son's energetic.
He's just super energetic, and I always have to find for him to keep him busy.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
But anyways, I think last time I spanked him was probably like over about a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
But he's been boxing for a while.
Yeah, no, he's been boxing for like 4 months, 5 months.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I heard him fighting with his older sister, and then all of a sudden you could hear like a noise, and I was like, "What the?"
Oh, he spit on her?
And I was like, I told my daughter, like, "Hey, come here. Did he spit on you?" Like, yeah. Like, all right. Like, Eddie, get over here.
Yeah.
And I asked him, like, get right here. I was like, why? Just like, get right here. Like, did you spit at your sister? And he just looked at me like, I'm gonna ask you again. Did you spit at your sister? Like, yeah. Boom! I just backhand him like that, and he like, whoa,
Yeah.
crap. Ever since that,
You won't do it.
he won't do it again. Like, well, sometimes that's the most demeaning thing. You can
Well, that's
do to a
pretty
human being.
disrespectful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sister.
And to
You
your
don't do that.
sister.
Oh, yeah, you don't.
You don't
Yeah.
not do that. It doesn't matter who it is.
Who it is.
You don't do that to
Right.
nobody. You don't spit at nobody.
Right.
That's the most disgusting thing you can ever do to a human being.
Like the big
Real
thing
bad.
for us, like
Yeah.
at least for me is like I don't like when the kid like they'll play fight, and I don't really care to like when they do that. But I hate when they start going at their face.
Yeah.
Like I hate when people touch my face.
Yeah.
And I would hate for that. Like that's not.
But no,
That's like a disrespect.
I
big
spanked
time.
Eddie probably like 3 times, but it's just he's just all over the place. But he's actually really deserved it because the way he is.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And then now kids are just like because they have access to so much stuff on like the internet and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they're so more advanced and they see stuff and hear stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, you try to control as much as you can, but sometimes you're like,
It's
crap.
hard
It's kind
today.
of hard, and
Yeah.
they got all a bunch of cousins. They probably have that, and they show
Right.
this and that.
Yeah.
You try your best, but
Right.
I think I've never really spanked my kids. I think I've read a little stuff here and there about parenting.
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed the way I talk to him, but they say eye level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mostly to listen
Yeah.
to you because
Mhm.
before I used to like, and they'll be looking at you like that, and they'll be like more like afraid than
It's
listening.
scary
Yeah.
because you're like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh, dude, that guy's gonna eat me.
that's how it probably looks.
Well, that's how I want them to
You
feel.
know?
I think that I had like a realization one time when I was like yelling at one of the kids, and I was just like, I probably look so fucking terrifying. I'm not a big guy, but here I am down in this little car.
Yeah.
So I've started doing that too. It's like,
Yeah, no, just get on.
I'll just
Yeah.
like Alicia will, she'll throw down the hammer, and then I go in and I'll just
Mop it up.
This is
Yeah.
what's going on. Do you know why? And I'll ask him the questions. Like, it's like, well, okay,
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of people took that no spanking thing way too far. And it was like,
Well, I think
they didn't know what else to do. So there was a lot of no parenting where there was just no consequence given
I
at
don't
all.
think it's a bad thing to spank
So,
your kids.
no. And again, I mean, I think some kids
In the
do need
Bible, it says it can be spanked.
Hey,
Spoil
you
a rod
take
or
an eye out,
something.
spare the rod, spoil the
That's
child.
what they say. Something
Yeah.
like that.
Spare that rod, man.
I don't know. It's
No,
whatever.
I think it just depends on where you were raised and how you were raised.
Yeah.
Spanking.
Did you get spanked?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my dad was a big spanker. My mom sometimes too. Like you said, the spoon. I mean, she wasn't abusive, but we get a little swat. Mom couldn't hit hard, so to make it hurt at all, she had to use the
My
wooden
mom
spoon.
would make us go outside, like, hey, go find the most
Switch.
greenest branch you can find. Like green.
Yeah.
I never got why
Yeah.
she wanted it green.
Because it got
Well,
that flavor.
well,
It's
the thing
alive.
is,
It's not
alive,
gonna
it ain't break.
Nope.
And I never realized it until one time, and I grabbed one that wasn't green. Like, oh, now go find me a bigger one and thicker one that's green. Like,
Yeah.
this one broke.
Yeah. My
baseball bat size. Here's a long. No, I want the thinnest ones. I'm gonna get a little whoop.
Some of my favorite memories are my dad would like go for his belt and he would like threaten, but my mom would never let him actually use his belt on us. So he'd like pull it, and this is about as far as he could get, and then he'd just freeze because he's like, God damn it, they're not running away. So
no,
he would show his hand, and we'd just like, sorry, Dad.
Yeah, my stepdad would use the belt. He would do this thing where he'd like put it in half and then go.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
we used to play that.
I've done that at the house, but the kids know I can.
Yeah. My dad got me once on accident. We were playing around, and I had like one of those toy snakes, that's kind of long.
Oh, yeah.
And he whipped it at me like being funny, and it actually, like, the tail got me. It welted up so bad.
Oh, that felt so bad.
He felt horrible. Because he really,
don't you do that
I wasn't being bad or anything. We were just playing. And he got me, and he knew he got me because I was screaming.
He was playing with this red train.
I was playing with that red train. Come on, red train. That's why I laugh so hard. I'm so nervous. I feel
get to the face.
Take me away from the pain. Oh,
these kids.
Yeah, I tell you.
They dropped my backpack, got my stuff.
I'm getting thirsty.
All right.
I had an issue this week with the pool. For the first time, people always warn you not to get a pool because it's a lot of work. Like, how much work can it be?
Fuck. I had an above ground pool. I already know.
Dude, the wind yesterday? Oh, yeah. Thank you. The wind yesterday pissed me off so bad because I had to turn the pool off because the filtration system was so clogged up with leaves. It was like icing up the heater unit. And so I...
Is it that big unit?
Yeah, it's a big brown... It looks like an air conditioner unit. Yeah. So that was struggling because it didn't have the water flow to keep it everything. Anyway, the damn wind was blowing every leaf off the tree, and I would get them all scooped out, which took like forever. And then a gust of wind would come and blow leaves right. It's like one of those shows like I Love Lucy or something where the more you're doing it, it's just, oh my God. I was so mad. I was like cursing things. I had one of those mental meltdowns.
A new unit.
Where you're like talking about like, fuck you, wind. Fuck you. I did do it fucking again. I was like, and I laughed to myself. I'm like, yeah, the wind is like so scary.
It's like, yeah, okay, yeah.
Hopefully it's going to stop. But I'm like, God,
you know what I'm going to do?
Fucking hate
see this tree? I'm going to blow it down because you're being mean.
I took the end of the little skimmer thing and I was like hitting the tree, trying to knock shit down.
Trying to get it
so hard that I like broke part of it. I was like, okay, you need to take it.
Do you think you could like build a unit around it, like a little housing unit?
I think what I need to do is just cut that fucking tree down. But
well, no, you know.
No, I really can't because what it is the leaves get in the pool.
Yeah.
And then it gets in the built-in skimmers, and then it clogs up the baskets, and the water can't flow through the pipes to get to that. So, yeah. So anyway,
first world problems.
And we can't do the boar hunt this year.
My damn pool.
No.
Our kiddie pool that we used to have, poor thing popped.
Oh.
JJ loved that thing.
Really? It popped?
It's a small fucking pool. Yeah, it's like $10.
Oh, man.
We used it for the kids.
Yeah.
No, having a pool sucks sometimes.
I love it, but
we had an above ground pool.
Did you use it?
We did. We got to use it for a good month.
Yeah, it was nice.
Oh, really?
But ever since we got the rain and all the wind, I couldn't keep it clean, and it got so like it's so green right now. It looks like worse than the river. I mean, it's just like
the green.
And I don't even know how to clean it at this point. So
I'm gonna have to get those pool guys.
I know. Well, I need a pool boy.
Pool boy.
Pool boy.
Come here. Stable
Hello,
boy.
Pool boy.
Stable boy.
Come clean the pool.
I got a cousin that knows a cousin.
Yeah. All right.
I know a guy that knows a guy.
Hey, that's a 12-pack. I'll give him the job. Man.
If you have a cousin that does flooring, let me know.
All right.
I know something that does flooring. Wood flooring?
Yeah, we're thinking about getting laminate flooring.
Cool.
I was gonna buy a camera for the podcast, but I decided
he was gonna invest, and then he said,
"My wife
blow it all on flooring."
So my wife was like, "Hey, you can get this camera. You know, this will be your birthday present. Get the camera you want." And I was like, "All right." And then I started thinking about it. I'm like, I kind of want to get our floors done already. And then I started looking at pricing, and I measured my floor. I just went length times width. I didn't try to do little pieces here. I just did like, okay, if there was nothing here.
Overall house, what would the floor?
What are you doing? The living room?
We're doing the living room, kitchen, the whole front, except for the bedrooms.
Everything exposed when you walk in the house.
Yeah. As soon as you walk in, you'll see just nothing but hardwood.
Nice.
Even the living room?
Yeah. Okay. All of it.
That'd be nice.
So it was I overestimated, so 40 times 30, so 120. Wait, no.
I got a coworker that does that.
120. Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was thinking, like, well, let me look it up. So I looked how much a specific flooring. I'm like, dude, I could just get a flooring, and then I'd have to have someone to fucking do. I could do it, but I don't want to do that shit.
You'll be
you have to have someone's tools also.
Well, it's not just that, but if the floor is not all level, like if you have any area where they built up a floor or anything, you've got to level it all out. It's a pain.
I don't know. Me and you did the floor over at.
It was all right, but it pissed me off a few times.
Yeah, no, yeah, we got a little. To start, it was pretty tough, but I thought we did a good job.
We didn't do bad.
We had good lines in there. Like, it looked good for two guys that ain't never done fucking flooring. But I don't want to do my whole house.
No.
Screw that shit.
I
think my next... Yeah.
I'll get a hold of them.
My next project, though, right now, I bought a bunch of switches, so I'm going to be changing out all my old switches because they're all old and look all yellow from the 60s. Mm-hmm. So I bought a bunch of, like, the ones you have where the flat.
Yeah. Those are cool.
Which one?
Like those ones.
The ones where you barely tap it up or down.
Outlets too?
Yeah.
Look like a trigger.
Did you do your outlets too?
I'm going to do the outlets too, get white ones. Because the other ones, they're like, they might have been white at one time, but they're ugly.
I saw a couple of them. They
have tobacco stain.
Like for cell phones.
Yeah, I saw that. I thought about doing
some of the USBs.
Yeah.
So I actually have some here at the house I'd never seen before until we moved in. It's a faceplate that just pops on to your regular outlet. And it has USBs built in.
Oh, that's cool. I might do something like
that. That was pretty neat.
But now that, I don't know, I guess I'm the only one that has iPhone. Who has an iPhone?
I have Samsung.
Real menus, because the Android.
It's not
USB
normal
now,
USB.
the new USB.
Yeah, it's all the USB-C. It's like this right here.
Yeah. Because it can't just be standard.
That's how, like, a lot of the USB, when they plug in.
Is that the new norm?
This is like a USB-C. So this is what plugs into the wall. Part of your little box, and then your iPhone one looks a little different. This will plug into this one, obviously.
Yeah.
So why is the iPhone different? I thought that they standardized everything.
They standardize the
rapid to charge it faster now.
They standardize this,
but
they didn't.
Come on, guys.
They got to be different. You know?
Come on, guys. Like,
it's all rapid charging. Like, these charge just as fast as those. Like, it's all
just leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
It's my phone.
Fuck your iPhone.
Piece of shit.
Fuck your fucking phone. No.
Damn Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But you guys got any, like, Thanksgiving plans? I know that's coming up.
I have to work at least till 1 Thanksgiving.
Really?
I do not work on Friday.
Oh, that's good.
So
you get to enjoy the evening and relax,
so I think my wife's planning to go to. We want to go to. We did last year Leavenworth after Thanksgiving.
Oh, the Christmas lighting and stuff.
That's cool.
So we went last year.
We didn't go last year. I didn't know if it was even.
It was
different. I'm sure
there was a lot of people though.
I think the last time we went was 2 years ago.
Yeah, Blanca won tickets.
Isn't it free?
I don't remember how long. Well, it was a bus ride over there. And all that.
I'm like, I think it's.
We're supposed to go to Oktoberfest.
Man, you missed out.
Supposed to. Something happened
a couple years ago. COVID happened for us.
Was that what happened?
It was
remember, you guys were gonna go, but you couldn't, or something.
No, they told that. Lisa texted her, and Lisa said they can't. Lisa said canceled.
It got canceled. Oh, something. Yeah, we ended up not going. That's all I remember.
Was that before COVID?
Yes.
What happened was Blanca got in a fight with
Jess.
What's her name? Yeah.
That's right. So we're all gonna go.
That was over. I don't remember exactly what happened, but it wasn't pretty.
You know, this all I gotta say is, and I think me and Eddie actually, because we ran into each other at Home Depot a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Was it last week or the week before?
I think it was the week before.
And we kind of just mentioned, and I don't know if this is all for all women, but women I think tend to hold grudges longer.
They do
Than men.
Yeah.
Like men, you'll hold your grudge, and then if you're boys and shit, like, okay, you know what? My bad.
Well, and typically
and it's over. You know,
if guys are going to be friends, they don't tend to really
try to
have those issues, right? I mean, if you don't like somebody, you're not going to like them.
Yeah.
Did you see what Tom?
Oh my god, flip flops with those shorts.
Why are they talking about me?
Well, that's weird. It is like that.
Oh my God.
Like that. I know.
Hey, you guys want to go golfing this weekend?
Don't tempt me.
Yeah, I know. Seriously. No, seriously, you guys want to go golfing?
Good time.
Don't golf. I'm very. I could drive. I'll be your guys'
driver.
What is it?
Chauffeur.
Caddy or shaggy?
Good. A caddy.
Caddy.
Oh, good. I've needed a good caddy. At the clubhouse. The towel boy.
You need to use this one right here. This club.
Stale boy. Stale boy.
That's 300 yards. The putter ought to do.
No, golf is fun.
I went one time with the guy over there in Yakima. He was like, he goes to tournaments. Like, he was like, fucking good. Like
that's
that.
Not us.
And he's all like, you want to do like 8 or 19? And I was like, dude, it's just fucking walking and fucking hitting. That's it. 19. I played football. Yeah. Shit. Come on.
Yeah, right.
Dude, halfway through, I was like, oh my God.
This is a lot of walking.
I passed out, dude. I was tired.
I
did not realize how actually I woke up, my back was hurting, everything.
It's a lot of muscle.
It is.
Yeah.
Because
it's like, different muscles.
Like you, I've played sports. Like, I've played football. I've played baseball and basketball. And I remember golfing, and I was like, dude, why is it sore here? You know,
what is my ass
back
hurt?
is sore.
I didn't know there was a muscle right there.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Well,
and then if you walk the 18, man, you're sore. If it's a big horse, you're fuck that. I'll drive.
No, and we were driving too. But we got a golf cart. And I was still tired.
So I went
too. If it's golfing up there with Bucket over in Utah, and the heat over there.
The heat is crazy.
Different. Yeah. Oh my God, it was like 115.
Dry.
And it's so dry. You think people are going, well, the Tri-Cities is dry.
No.
I'm like, it's dry. It is. Don't get me wrong.
But there is some humidity here.
It's a different dry over there. It's like you're in the house and you're getting thirsty. You know, it's not hot in the house. It feels good, but we drank so much fucking water because it was just
so dehydration.
Yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, it was just like sweating, and I was like, oh my God, I'm so tired.
I have a headache.
Yeah. No, we drink a lot of water and a lot of beer.
Yeah.
But it's so hot that you're sweating out the beer, so it's not like you're even catching anything. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was fun. Shit's fun.
Yeah, I've been to Utah.
You go fishing?
I haven't gone fishing. I've been wanting to too because I know Eddie's been wanting to try it out and test it out.
Yeah.
Fishing. I got a lot of people I work with are a bunch of fishers and hunters. And they got spots. I got a guy that he was like, yeah, you can go to my cabin. I got one right there in Spokane up in it's not like big. It's something small. Yeah. That's how bought property over there. That's Bucket. He's like, I'm going to retire. I'm going to move over there.
Nice.
So he has all shit over there. He always shows you pictures. He has cameras set up everywhere.
Yeah.
He's like cougars and bears and everything over there.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's all going through like, dude, I'm not going to see a picture like a Snapchat of you fucking over there.
Is that your wings?
Taking a shit
just at that time, his eyes are glowing and he's whacking it out the woods.
Well,
can you imagine?
The kids keep coming up
to
our
window.
window.
They were there. I don't know.
I don't know what they want.
Curtain right there.
I can't hear you. What?
Huh?
Who's got a knife?
Put the knife down. Away. Come on, guys.
Play nice. Play nice.
Play nice.
Only guns, no knives.
Yeah, this is America. Put the knives away. Get the guns.
Oh, kids, man! I'm telling you.
For the record, there are no knives or guns being played with. But
no, they're not.
No, she has a
Nerf
knife.
Guns only.
No, she has a knife. Just kidding. I don't know. We were gonna go to my brother's for Thanksgiving, but I don't know if he's doing Thanksgiving. So I gotta find out. But if not, we're staying here.
My parents will be back from Arizona, so my mom will be doing that again. We didn't do it last year because my dad wasn't vaccinated. He has some lung issues, so we were safe last year. And
so you guys doing Thanksgiving?
So we'll do that again. Yeah, and I'm sure Blanca's mom will be doing stuff too. So we'll probably
double Thanksgiving.
Yep. A lot of food.
I told my wife that she's lucky because you're married and you got to go to this family and you got to go to this family. My parents don't celebrate
Oh,
holidays.
there you
And
go.
I told her for Christmas you were blessed too because you don't have to worry about my side of the family.
Yeah, they don't celebrate any of it.
Nothing.
Oh,
The only thing to celebrate is just like
the Jehovah, no?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
they
okay.
just celebrate their anniversary.
Oh,
And that's because it's against the belief, isn't
Yeah,
it?
so
To do the celebrations.
So there's 2 roads, and I went the other road.
Fuck that! I want a party. So
Whatever. Like, I want to get them every day.
I grew up thinking I was Jehovah, and no birthdays or nothing. I was like, what?
It was a little. I mean, that's my mom. Made us go to church and everything.
Yeah, no, I've been there.
I changed.
yeah.
I mean, it's not because it's a bad church or belief, but it wasn't my thing.
Yeah,
that's it.
yeah.
That's how it is for me. Like my mom is still big time in the church. She still thinks I need Jesus and all that.
Jesus.
It's just not my thing.
Yeah, he went to an inner city church. It was Jesus.
Guys, put that away.
What is it?
A knife?
Yeah, seriously, put that away. I thought you did not have one of those.
Now, these kids, I'm telling you, these goddamn kids sometimes.
So spanking.
See, this is different.
Now,
for
that's
dads.
We need to spank a little bit.
Dads are more like, just put the knife away. Moms are like,
what are you, stupid? Put the knife down. Come on. You're gonna
I ain't trying to go to the hospital. I don't got time for that yet.
I haven't paid my monthly for the month of
You
November.
know, you guys ain't on my insurance.
Yeah.
I can't pay. I
You
can't
think we
afford
got
you guys.
insurance?
Insurance is expensive. I don't even give a fuck.
It is.
Like
It doesn't
I don't
matter where you
have
work.
like I said, I just have me on my insurance because if I put anybody else on the insurance,
You can't afford it.
I'm not going to be able to live in my house. It's fucking too expensive.
So you don't have insurance for your kids right now?
No, they have it through like the state and
The
stuff.
state?
Yeah, because you can pay still. Like we don't get free insurance. I still have to pay for it. It's
How much is it to stay? If you don't mind me asking.
It's like $60
Really?
or something a month.
That's not bad.
Does it cover pretty good?
Yeah, everything.
I don't know.
Yeah, they go to the dentist. They go. Cheeky gets her eyes looked at.
Because mine's like 600 and something.
It's
that's the
all
thing, like-
fucking expensive. That's the thing. And
I'm
you
in the
work,
wrong industry.
And I got the most.
there's no industry to be in.
And I got the
There's
lowest-
really no
And I
industry.
got the lowest deductible, and it's still like
Yeah.
they're gonna fucking meet this deductible.
No.
No one is.
You're responsible for the first $5,000, and after that, it's free.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that was a calculation.
Dude,
Assholes.
I haven't been to the doctor in like 4 years, 5 years.
Yeah.
And before that, you know how many times?
fucked up your Achilles?
Well, like an actual doctor.
He wasn't going to go to the doctor for that either.
So that's
I
different.
got this.
But like like people go to the doctors for like regular checkups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before the time I went for like 4 years ago, I didn't go since probably high school, 20 years, something like that.
And now if you go, you're afraid they're gonna fucking say something.
See,
They
that's-
probably are going to say something.
I
They
know.
told me I had like high cholesterol or something. I'm like, you guys and your high scores.
I go-
That's
I go
a
for 10 years.
scam.
My wife's like, you need to go get checked.
Yeah.
Do something because
And that's
you got to be here for the kids. And they're like, I'm a pretty big dude. So
well, that's why I want to get like working out because I think it'll just help me feel good.
Yeah.
Because I'm starting to feel like certain things that I don't like, and it's because I'm getting older, obviously, but also because I've been drinking, and then my diet's shit, and I'm not as active as I used to be, and so I'm like, I probably should do something about that.
Well, I was in the same spot. I hadn't gone to the doctor for at least 10 years.
Yeah.
And I was like, you get
They
nervous.
always
You
tell
start
you
thinking about
bullshit.
stuff. So I went, I got a blood panel, everything came back good. I'm like, good. Another 10 years, I'll come back. No, I've been regular now because once you go, it's not a big deal to go again.
Yeah.
Because they'll tell you if you need to worry about something or not. And then
and
I trust my doctor
You
too.
got
Like
so
I
many
have a
diseases
good
right
doctor.
now. I think you need to come back like
Sir,
No,
I don't know where you picked up syphilis, but you need to take care of it.
God, please.
Can you imagine?
No, I can't. That'd be so
That'd be
terrible.
awful. You've had syphilis for 5 years. Did you know that? No.
That's what that is.
Oh, I thought it was rash. I don't even know if you there's drips, right? Isn't that the syphilis?
Syphilis. I don't
the
know.
clap.
Isn't that the clap? Yeah.
Yeah,
The drip?
I've been fortunate to have never actually had it, so I don't really know what. I know you can go
So
nuts
does it
from
go-
it. It's a slow drip.
I think it's a yellow discharge that comes out.
Cliffhanger.
Oh, could you imagine?
No, that'd be disgusting.
Why is my pee sticking to me? Oh no!
Yellow
It's
discharge.
shooting out. It's like Peter Parker.
Magma, whatever.
Magma.
Magma.
Schmagma. Who wants some schmagma over here?
Dude,
Schmagma.
it would look like pus.
Just like, oh my god.
That's
Oh,
you're single forever if you fucking
Yeah.
start getting
Dude.
yellow zit pus coming out your penis, dude. That's disgusting.
It's fine, honey. It's fine. Just put your mouth on it. Don't worry about it.
The smell will go away.
It's fine.
It's a new trend.
You know, you can get used. Yeah, it's a TikTok challenge. Haven't you heard the "suck my sick dick" TikTok challenge?
Yeah, all the kids are doing it. That's the challenge. Fucking TikTok. That's
Fucking
so
TikTok,
stupid.
dude. TikTok.
Oh my god.
It's
We literally get notices.
TikTok, and
Yeah.
then we noticed that he was his demeanor of everything was just
Everything
changing.
changed. Yeah.
And I was like, okay, what the fuck is wrong with this kid? Like,
Social
he's insane
pressure, right?
and all that. So I was like, let's fucking TikTok. So I got rid of it, and everything just went back to normal.
Well, that's
Was he
what
walking through the store doing weird dances and shit?
No, and that's just weird. He would make some weird comments.
I don't even know how they do it.
It was just fucking weird comments.
Yeah.
Just, like some fucking phrases like, "Oh, mom loves you, but the devil's gonna get you," or like something like that. I don't know what the
Yeah.
fuck.
They're speaking in partial sentences now.
Like,
I
what
think
the
the
fuck?
Chinese are their way of attacking America is just turning our dumbest people on ourselves
Oh,
and teaching us, like, I don't know, the worst of our own society has been turned on us, and
that I believe it.
we
like,
are
even
killing
JJ
ourselves. Like, that's
Even JJ, he was like on YouTube a lot, and I just
Yeah.
I would start noticing weird things, and so we took that back. And so like he'll like after school he'll watch
Yeah.
some, but he'll do homework,
Yeah.
that
Right.
read, do your reading and stuff. So he's been doing that, and he's liking it. He loves reading now.
yeah.
Like he just finished all the Boxcar Children, the first one. He can't get the second one apparently because it's a 5th grade book.
They won't let him. I
That's
I
what
have
he's-
it at school. I can let him borrow.
That's
it.
what he said. He goes,
I have-
"Hey, it's an
I
orange
have
one.
all of them up to
It's an
16.
orange
we got a
book."
teacher in the house. We got connections.
We got-
I know a guy.
What do you need? What do you need? What do you need? I'll open the slot. You give me the money. I'll give you the book.
You need markers? He got markers.
Yeah, you just wait. When that book is
You
off
want
the
those
shelves,
number 2 pencils?
yeah.
I got you.
Who needs smelly markers? I'm the guy. You come to
The
me.
ones that smell like strawberries.
Yeah.
And all this.
Dude,
I need
Did
to
you-
sneef sneef.
did you ever want to eat those though? They smell so good.
No, I honestly no.
Those
That
But,
other
burgers were
TikTok
so-
challenge.
Probably.
My mom did have.
What was it? A Tide Pod thing that people were eating?
Oh my
Fucking
god!
let them. You know what? To me,
Seriously,
my kids ain't doing it. I don't
at
care.
that point,
You're an idiot.
at that point, I believe in Darwinism. Like,
Oh, yeah.
if you're dumb enough to put a Tide Pod in your mouth,
If you're dumb
maybe
enough to
it's
put
better for the gene pool of America.
any chemicals for that matter.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is disgusting.
Speaking of, I love beer. This stuff is
Like
amazing.
Dos Equis.
Dos Equis.
This is brought to you by Dos Equis. La cerveza más fina in Mexico.
What he said.
Wait, isn't that the guy that does who's that? The world's most interesting.
Mm.
Oh,
He does
yeah,
do
yeah.
Dos Equis.
Dos Equis.
I don't always drink beer, but when I do,
But they
It's
changed
always
the
Dos
guy. I don't
Equis.
like the new
Of
guy.
course they did.
Because the other guy, I don't know what the reason was. I think he got fired or
He had a white beard. He was old.
he had a white
He looked too white, damn it.
He looked too white.
Well, remember when they
Canelo looks white.
I'm actually
He don't speak English
fine
very
with this
white,
because the new
freckles,
commercials
red
are
hair.
still good. But you remember when they did the Jared from State Farm or Jake from State Farm? Jake
Oh, yeah.
started as an overweight white guy.
Yeah.
Well, he was
And
just like in
it
one
was the
commercial.
khakis, and then they made Jake different. But yeah, I mean, it works, and Jake does a pretty good job.
Jake's
But that was the
pretty popular now.
humor originally of the thing. They could have just brought the guy in as somebody else, I
Yeah.
guess. But you know what?
He sounds
I like the
hideous.
other guy.
He sounds hideous.
Remember the double check dude with the check?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that was funny.
yeah. Oh,
With the
yeah.
uniform. He would go to, hey, Roger!
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Man, because they were doing Rogers, right?
I forgot
Rogers
he was on that. Stuff.
Yeah, that's
Aaron
right.
Rodgers been with the State
Yeah.
Farm for a minute.
Talking
That's
about
right.
Aaron Rodgers. Did you see his that podcast?
I heard about his
He
view
just,
on like vaccines or something.
Yeah, he had this guy had a podcast and he actually said like, "Hey, this is your time to tell your side of the story."
Uh-huh.
Because he's like
he's
Aaron
not
Rodgers
playing.
Tells Pat McAfee his side of his vaccine situation.
Oh, Pat McAfee.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So
you know
it's
who
on
he
there.
is.
Yeah.
The punter from the Colts. He used to be the he's
So
funny as shit.
he was
He's the
saying
country
that
of the goal.
he never told the what do you call it, NFL, whatever, people that he was vaccinated. He said he was immunization.
Immunized or something?
Immunized,
Yeah.
That's what he was.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he did because he said that he couldn't take the shot because there were some chemicals or whatever.
Yeah.
He was allergic to.
Well, isn't Tom Brady the same? He doesn't like chemicals.
So,
right?
I don't know, but
They're not going to go after Tom Brady.
I don't,
right?
I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, he hasn't come out positive yet.
But was that the deal? Was like
he
tested
so
positive
he
for
had
COVID.
to
he
get
tested
it?
positive. So the thing is that he said he was immunized because
He had it.
no, because he went to doctors and they did. He was in like a 3-month or took several months study.
Yeah.
For him not to get vaccinated, and he will be immune to pretty much the COVID.
Gotcha.
Even people with the vaccine still get COVID.
Well, that's the thing.
Well, it doesn't come out positive.
It doesn't.
Or I don't know.
You do.
Yeah,
You
no,
do.
you'll
But
still get
but
the
your body
positive.
you don't get a bad disease, but you'll carry it.
So
You carry it, you pass it on, you do all the same
it's
shit.
like a 40-minute
different.
thing of him just explaining everything from the beginning, where everything started, why he didn't get immunized, and why he didn't. He did tell him he never lied about it.
Yeah,
and all that.
But they're saying that he lied. I'm not even fully aware of what the real story
yeah,
is. Was that what they said? Was it he lied to the NFL?
I just know he's
pretty much.
I just know he's
He just
tested
tested
positive,
positive
so he's
for COVID.
out for the next couple weeks or whatever.
Gotcha.
Pretty much.
Gotcha.
So it's just it was.
Which is
good.
gonna
I didn't
hurt
watch it all,
Green
but
Bay.
he's actually just throwing everybody in the NFL like under the bus, and I was like,
NFL's dirty.
All the NFL cares about is money. They don't
like,
have any.
you're gonna get
corn.
blacklisted like Kaepernick.
Yeah, right.
But
Right.
you see what Kaepernick's doing. He's coming out to Netflix, which is retarded.
What's he doing? He's coming after Netflix.
No,
he's going to do a documentary basically comparing slavery to being in the NFL.
Okay.
Which in the slavery, you didn't get millions of dollars. And then, you got millions of dollars.
Well, no, and that
I don't have an opinion on this.
Well, no. So I just watched
The
this.
dangerous waters I'm treading in. Let's
So I watched this podcast. This guy Stevie Knight. He does it. He does this little talk show thing on his YouTube. But he's like, hey, these guys are volunteering to go to the NFL. This is their dream. Well, they keep themselves in tip top shape.
Yeah.
This is something they've dreamt of their whole life. How are you making this comparison?
Right.
Like, they're getting paid billions. It's a lot different when you're forced to.
It is a bit. I think it's a little insensitive to slaves to compare yourself as a millionaire, multimillionaire to that. I think probably what he's getting at is there's still a power struggle where most of the owners are white. You still have this hierarchy of people.
Who knows
where you know what I'm saying?
If you go to the Tampa Bay coach, you said
Arian,
what's his name? What's the head coach's name
for Tampa?
Yeah,
I don't even know. Tom Brady.
Yeah, right.
That's all I have.
He's the only guy I know on the team.
Bruce Arian or something like that. Anyways, he's white, and it's funny if you go to all of his assistant coach, the quarterback, everything, all black.
You see, and you're starting to see a lot more African American assistant coaches, but I think they're going more for like the ownership level. There's a lot of white ownership.
Yeah, but I think Kaepernick
the NFL,
also
but that is an issue with. I
think since he's blacklisted, I think part of the reason.
Yeah, Bruce Arians.
He's trying to come after the NFL in a way. I
frankly,
think that's his trying to pay back. You know what I mean?
I understand what Kaepernick was doing. A lot of people disagree with it. Yeah. I understand his point. And it actually was not a disrespectful thing, the way he went about it originally. But yeah, I think there's an issue. Like, if he were that great of a quarterback, would the NFL really have enough balls for their own points to actually prevent him from playing? Like, if you think of a guy that really, really performs well, are they going to get blacklisted for almost any reason? Michael Vick killed dogs and was given a job. Yeah. In America, you don't kill dogs, right?
I mean, if
there's a cardinal sin, it's murdering dogs in a vicious way. He electrocuted dogs to death, and he came back and had a career. if Kaepernick were that great of a quarterback, he probably would still have a job in the NFL, right? So there's more to the story than just being blacklisted. There's
probably something.
There was performance, and then he's
a good backup.
He did good the first 2 years because
right.
In the first year he started, he was like went straight to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying that he was a bad quarterback. I'm just saying
he got so into the politics that it was too hot. It was affecting his performance. Yeah. Right. And I think they were saying that it mostly all happened because the girlfriend or fiance he was dating.
Yeah.
She was some kind of a Muslim lady, I think.
Oh yeah.
Or some shit like that. I can't really remember. But I don't know.
I think I seen like a preview to the, and I was just like, I don't know, man. I didn't feel right to watch. I don't think I'm gonna watch that shit.
Really?
It just doesn't.
I haven't seen anything about it yet. But.
Just because you can't make, because he's comparing, like you'll see, so they show like the slave people, the slave owners, like looking at the physique of the slave, and then they compare that they're doing that at the NFL Combine. They're looking at the physique of the players, and it's
a physical.
Exactly.
Sport. What are they supposed to look at? Your intellect? I mean, like.
Well, no, that's where I was.
Is this like the beauty pageant where we just look at the girls?
So when I'm watching
like SAT scores, I mean,
before he even said it, I was like, these people. This is what they've been wanting to do their whole life. Like
right.
The NFL, there's like I wanted to go in the NFL one time in my life.
Put a bunch of white guys that look like me out there, and let's see if people continue to watch the NFL. Like, of course, it's going to be physical based, and
most all white, black, Mexican, any of the athletes out there, they're all fucking like
they're
premier.
They're what do you call it? They're like
even these fat linemen you think aren't. They're in some fucking.
They're fast.
They're fast.
They're fast. Yeah. I mean, it's a physical game. It's one of the most physical games that we have. Yeah. So of course they're going to be big. They're going to be premier athletes.
Making
that's a poor comparison. If you want to talk about.
I can
the
see
fact that there needs to be a little more diversity in the ownership, but that's a corporate culture issue that exists everywhere in the country. But that's going to take everybody solving that problem. I mean, it's a market economy. People are going to buy a product. If you have a product that sells, I mean, we need to do things in the banking industry, and there needs to be some things that are tweaked, I guess, to make it, I mean, a more even playing field. But is the NFL really any different than any other area? Is it?
I don't know.
If I were a slave, I wouldn't really like to be compared to very wealthy, elite people in society. Like, he drives a Porsche. Yes, I'm just like him. Like, that's not super cool. But
no.
Anyway, I don't know.
Yeah, it was weird. I don't know. Not something. I don't like to get in all that shit. I know people are sensitive.
It's hard. It's hard.
Whatever. That was just my stance. I just seen that. I was like, I don't know. I can't go with that.
Yeah. Hey,
I don't get the comparison.
What I say, if it doesn't affect me or my family,
yeah, exactly. Because at the end of the day,
you do your thing, player.
Yeah.
Dude's still millionaires. They're still, they're doing
well, hey,
I'm still gonna watch NFL.
Still right here.
Well, that's it.
I still like my NFL. Still like my Niners.
I know it's funny when you hear these people when they started kneeing. I'm not gonna watch no more NFL.
Then don't watch it.
Like I don't care for sports to get involved with politics. Like I think that's retarded. Just play the sport, do your job. Like you're working for this team, this is your job in a way. Like leave the politics aside. I can't bring politics to my work. Why should you?
Yeah,
where I work is none of it politics.
Well, it's politics, but like
the sheriff's department.
Yes,
it's like it's literally an elected office.
Politics, but I just. Yeah. But I don't get into that politics.
No.
Like I'm just here to do a job so I can get my check, so I can pay my bills.
Exactly.
Go home, my family. Yeah. That's all I'm here for.
Right.
And I'm done when it comes to politics. Anyway.
Well, that's at the end of the day, nobody's right. Yeah, everybody thinks they are.
So, I'm always right.
I never do it because
you ask my wife. I'm always right.
I don't vote because for one, it's like what president is good enough right now? They're all pretty much not.
What do you mean? We haven't had great presidents the last several years.
I don't know, man. Biden's awesome.
He's doing well. Boys, come on.
That guy.
I love you, Brandon.
Yeah.
Brandon.
Oh,
well, I thought it was so funny because they were clearly saying "F you."
Yeah.
And the announcer girl's like, oh, they're saying something Brandon.
Is that where that came from?
And the guy's
Okay, I had no
NASCAR
idea.
guy named Brandon.
Okay.
So she was interviewing Brandon.
That whole NASCAR place is saying, fuck you, Biden.
And they're saying, "Go home, Brandon," is what it turned into, or
she said, like, "Oh, look at it, shouting your name. I love
let's
you,
go,
Brandon."
Yeah,
Oh.
let's go, Brandon.
let's go, Brandon.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now you see sweaters out there.
Yes.
Love you, Brandon. That's what it means.
Right.
Pretty much saying,
I heard that side of it. I did not hear where it
Well,
came
it's
from.
funny because you clearly hear what they're saying. She's just like, oh, they're saying
Do you think she was trying to save it
trying
so it could make it on TV?
terribly.
Yeah, terrible.
Oh, well, they're calling your name.
They're saying,
Biden, is that you?
fuck you, Brandon.
Yeah,
They said, I
fuck
love you, Brandon. It was
Brandon,
hilarious.
all the ladies here want to fuck you, Brandon.
You're such a good driver.
Yeah, what a good driver you are.
I couldn't NASCAR drive. That seems boring. I mean, it seems intense. Don't get me wrong.
Okay, but once you're up to speed, you know, like when the acceleration stops and everyone's going as fast as you, it would just feel like you weren't moving. So then you're just like 9 hours sitting there, like eating your sandwich and driving, like someone's coming up your right side. Okay,
Yeah, your sandwich.
sandwiches. Yeah, they probably have like a grill in the car.
Try it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make everyone.
The guy in the pit is driving the car with the remote.
Yeah,
I
right.
know.
Yeah.
He's just there.
Yeah, I got this.
And here comes the spam car.
You know how boring that would be, though?
It would be
Can't they piss
awful.
themselves?
Like, could we
I
just?
think they have their suit is like meant for. I mean, they're driving nonstop.
Yeah.
They actually.
Can you imagine
I
the
just took a
leg
shit in turn
cramps?
2.
Yeah. Yeah. I gotta come out. Your tires are fine. Yeah, but I just shit myself. God damn, it's run down my leg.
I know. What do you do?
goddamn spam.
Yeah, spam. Damn you. I know I should have had that second sandwich.
I don't know. Spam might do that.
Spam witch.
Because we didn't even know what kind of meat it is.
We went out those spamwishes last night. I thought it was gas, but it came out. Splattered.
Don't Google what kind of meat it is.
I want to know.
Oh, man.
I'll still eat it.
Yeah, fuck that. I don't care.
It's good.
I'll eat
I
my
know what hot
spam
dogs
witch.
are. I'll still eat those.
God, I wish I didn't, but they're so good.
That's how spam is.
Hot dog.
You think it looks gross? It looks
To be honest, I don't know what hot dog. They just say turkey or beef or chicken on there.
fried up. Like I said, just grill it.
You know.
On my mind, it's just like, oh,
Yeah, it's like when the parts that they can sell, those are gone. They take all the other stuff that's technically a turkey
We did
or a
move to-
chicken or, you know.
We did move to all beef. You know what is from all the beef? I don't know.
Yeah, Blanca will only eat the all beef. What we didn't
They-
realize was it's the testicles and the no. I don't know. I don't know. It's I think it's like no. They'll sell the organs. So
No.
yeah, they'll sell the cow organs. So it's the parts that they can't sell that they grind into a mush and then they form that
Make a
into
delicious fucking hot
an
dog.
amazing hot dog.
Yeah. Kosher.
Kosher. It's kosher.
It's kosher.
What is
Just asking
what's
you.
kosher? It can't touch a pork, right? Can't touch pork. What if you had a kosher?
Well, what's a kosher?
pork hot dog?
Pickles kosher.
Because it never touched pork.
That's so retarded.
Yeah, it's like having a piece of candy. This is kosher. You know when they start putting on there for like some random thing that never had anything to do with
What,
it?
like this is gluten free.
Yeah, this is gluten
Well,
free.
it's water.
And it's like 90
fucking
grams
water.
of sugar. There is that. Yeah, but it's gluten free. Did you know it's gluten free? And it's like they'll put. I was looking at a piece of candy and it said on it like all these like frees. It was gluten free. It was blah blah free, whatever.
corn,
and it's
high
like-
fructose corn syrup.
It's a piece of candy. It's not good for you. It's not a health food. Like
It's still terrible.
yes, but it is gluten free.
Organic.
It will make you
Candy.
toot. Okay.
I had some organic. There's like Starburst. They're pretty good actually.
Organic Starburst.
They're
Does
not
that mean my
Starburst.
normal Starbursts are not
They're
organic?
organic.
They're
The
unique.
fruit chews or whatever. they call them.
Starburst.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, how do you
They're orgasm in my
quantify a
mouth.
piece of candy as organic? And what we
The
picked
sugar
it-
they make, maybe
I mean,
the sugar.
like we picked them from a plant that did not have pesticides. A piece of candy. Okay. The apples that went into that 1% of flavoring
What's organic?
were organic.
We think.
We are pretty sure.
I think you just put that and you'll be okay.
Yeah.
It's just-
Well, how are they going to prove it wasn't organic? And by the way, organic is apparently a very loose label.
oh, I'm sure
Like-
it is.
Everywhere.
Well, it's food. anything having to do with food, again, talking about politics, it's all political. If you can pay for it, it doesn't mean shit. So
got that organic label.
Yeah, slap that on there. You can charge $5 more. You know,
with like Pepsi and Coke, I love the ones in the bottle because it'll say real sugar and it tastes different.
The Mexican Coke is different than the American Coke.
Yeah, it tastes so much better. Alicia hates Coke, but when I get the bottle ones, she's like,
I love.
I'm not even gonna lie, these are good.
Like, there goes my blood sugar.
I love all Coke, but
I bet you
that.
I bet you
Mexican Coke.
That Mexican schneef.
That Mexican schneef, that's the one for me.
You just call it sugar booger.
Straight into that sugar booger. That's right in the bloodstream. Woo. I love that stuff.
That's what I'm going to title this one. Sugar booger.
That's a good title. Good work.
I'm going to write that down.
First time on the show, you're already coming up with titles. Damn, I couldn't figure out a title last week to save my life.
I know what communication is.
Yeah.
So generic.
Hey, that worked.
It worked. It was whatever.
Man.
I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we can wrap it up.
Yeah, it was pretty fun, guys.
I appreciate you coming on.
Yeah.
We'll have to have you come on again one day.
That's nice work. I'm very, very impressed.
Yeah.
How's my voice?
It sounds
It was
good.
awesome.
Sounds pretty sexy.
Yeah, when you listen back.
Nice. I was like, God damn, I'm never doing that shit again.
Oh, no, you'll come back.
You'll come back. It's fun. Like, I don't know. We're feeling good about it now.
Yeah. I wasn't nervous at all today. No. I used to have to kind of psych myself up.
Well, I would have to.
I could be in the middle, like, like right in the center, like.
Hi guys.
I would have laid on his shoulder. No, it's good. I think before I like you said, I'd psych myself out, or I'd have to take a couple shots.
Yeah. By the end of it, we're like,
hey. And I'm, like I said, I was deep throwing a couple weeks back. Towards the end, if you fast forward to the end, you see it.
The best clips are at the end.
Seen that, what's it called? Ridiculousness?
Yeah.
Ridiculousness?
Yeah.
On TV. They were having one when some lady was like singing and she had like that mic. She was singing. Some people were dancing and somebody actually like hit the mic
and
it went in her mouth. Like
Dude,
it went all the way.
Wow.
All the way.
So she was really. Wow.
Back to the throat.
The funny part is no gag reflex. I was like, whoa, interesting.
Husband's a lucky man. What that mouth
But the microphone was.
What that mouth do, though, right?
It was a little microphone.
That's it?
A little feller.
Oh, man. It was skinny, but it was long.
Terrible.
Man.
But yeah.
All right.
You guys have a good rest of your week.
Thanks for tuning in, right?
Yeah. It'll be a good one. A lot shorter than normal, which is good. There we go. The outro. Follow us.
Facebook, Twitter,
YouTube, Instagram.
What's our email?
JustWeirdlyBlended@gmail.com. I'll have that in the
right up there.
Actually, you won't see it right now, but you will.
You will see it. You gotta see it. You see it there.
Yeah. Call us a day. Peace out, motherfuckers.